Hello, I'm Graham Lewis, and in this video we're going to look at some simple linear equalities, how to sketch them on a number line, and also how to do a left-hand side and right-hand side check. So already hopefully you know how to solve this equation if it's an equality, and basically the idea is very, very similar, but there are some tricks which you want to look at the Inequalities 2 video for after we've gone through this Inequalities 1 video. So if we were solving this as an equality, we would subtract 1 from both sides. So we're going to do exactly the same thing. So I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. So copy down the left-hand side, put a subtract 1, keep the less than or equal sign, and put a subtract 1 on the right-hand side, and then simplify. So I've got a 2x is smaller than or equal to 6. Now I want to get rid of the multiplying by 2, so I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So if I divide the left-hand side by 2, 2x divided by 2 is going to change to an x, and if I divide the right-hand side by 2, 6 divided by 2 is going to change to a 3. So I end up with the answer of x is less than or equal to 3. Always test whether it's working, because you'll find in Inequalities 2 video that it doesn't always work. So let's put a number in. Pick any number smaller than or equal to 3. I'll pick x equals 1. And to do this, you need to break it up into left-hand side is 2x add 1. And let's put x equals 1 into the left-hand side. So 2 times 1 add 1 is 2 add 1, and it's 3. Now let's look at the right-hand side. The right-hand side is nice and simple. It's equal to 7. So is the left-hand side smaller than or equal to the right-hand side? And the answer is yes, 3 is working. So it looks like we've got our inequality correct. And we have. So that's how to do a left-hand side, right-hand side check. Now let me show you how to do this on a number line. So if I make a number line and I want to represent x is less than or equal to 3, the only real number I need to mark is the 3. And I want everything less than or equal to 3. Now if I had x is less than 3, I would do a hollow circle to show that I'm not including the point 3. But because I've got x is less than or equal to 3, I'm going to colour in my circle, which says I'm including the number 3. And then I just need to indicate in a clear and obvious manner that I want all the numbers less than or equal to 3. And I just like to put a scribble line like that, and then an arrow to show that it goes on forever. So that's our number line, x is less than or equal to 3. Now it's your turn to try one. So here's an inequality. 3x minus 1 is, let's do bigger than minus 5. Okay, so I'm going to now ask you to pause the video and try this on your own and draw the number line, and then I'll go through it and we'll see if you got it right. So hopefully you've had a go at this now. Let's go through it and see if you got it right. So the first thing I want to get rid of is the minus 1. So I'm going to add 1 to both sides. So 3x minus 1 add 1 is bigger than minus 5 add 1. As we wanted, minus 1 add 1 cancelled, they make 0, and I'm left with 3x on the left-hand side, much simpler. And minus 5 add 1 is actually minus 4. Now I want to divide both sides by 3. So I'm going to divide the left-hand side by 3, and I'm going to divide the right-hand side by 3. Obviously 3 divided by 3 cancels, leaving me with the x. That's what I wanted. And minus 4/3 I'm going to write as minus 1 and 1/3. I could have written it as a decimal, minus 1.3333 recurring, however you show your recurring symbol, what country you're in. But a fraction is actually nicer. So x is bigger than minus 1 and 1/3. So let's draw the number line. Now, on the number line now, I'm actually going to show the number minus 1 and the number minus 2, and just roughly splitting that into thirds, my number here is minus 1 and 1/3. Now, because it's bigger than, I need a hollow circle because I'm not including that point. And then I want everything bigger, and I'll show it like that. So I've clearly shown on my number line that x is bigger than minus 1 and 1/3. Now, in Inequalities 2, we're going to look at what happens when we have a negative number in front of the x. So that's it from me. make sure if you're feeling confident with this, you practice it and then watch Inequalities 2 to get that next one. Thank you very much. Have a great day, everyone.